I don't know, everywhere. It's supposed to be everywhere. It could be 24 hours without flu-like symptoms, without medicine. Yeah, I know that works. Oh, well, because school is daycare, so parents just been done regardless. It could be, but I think something viral is going on again. I know two of my kindergartners in my group today, they felt very warm. And they just looked like something viral going on. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. No, we don't need you. Said, yes, ma'am. No. Yeah. We don't think that's a serious
Listen.
He said he claims he didn't get sick until he started cleaning. Right. Like, where are the people who covering all the sick?
Yes.
Mm-hmm. Right. Yeah, yeah, busy. We have a season of rest. Yeah. I know, but at least you get to, experience for him, but at least you can save money and stuff. Right. It's cool. Mm-hmm. Right. Mm-hmm. Yeah, San Antonio been fine. I think the events leading up this year.
Money. With what money? I'm sorry.
It's where? Y'all can have that. I'll go there and rep all my Penn State shit. Y'all can have that. That's what Lisa said. You know, she, very true. Oh, wow. Okay. Yeah. Maybe. It's too much fun. We could practice driving the street car. That's close. Oh, that's good as it is. Yeah, we're gonna want to we have to do like hourly, like by hour check that we do. Talk to you later. Bye. We ran down here.
He said, bye.
No. So he was watching one of the games and like, and I was like, you're fine. You can lay down and read for 30 minutes.
Oh, I'm so serious. I'm so serious. I can't. But I needed you. Needed to come back. Oh, I'm so sad. I do hope you feel better.
You should probably forget a few days. You should call me Earth. You got news at 2.
When you're ranked in the top 5, your very existence is a cauldron of pressure. And that is ratcheted up when you go on the road. And this highly ranked squad has found itself coming into a snake pit in this one. The Gamecocks will kick it off to get us underway. Looking for those open spaces and opportunity. The coverage team maintains this discipline, not much doing on that. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Bunch formation for these receivers. Secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. They'll keep it on the ground. Runs through a tackle. Finds a little bit of space. He'll get 3 out to the 15. The Crimson Tide looking for a big play to convert on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Here comes the heat. And a sack all the way back at the 5. Alabama will bring the punt team on the field. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. So from his own end zone, the punt is away. On his way from around the 50. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. So South Carolina's offense will take the field for the first time. And the heart of this team clearly rests on the offensive line. A group of ballers, David, who take pride in what they do.
And I think if you're a coach, you take pride. Like, it starts up.
Turning it on! They make the stop right at the 30-yard line, but it's a 10-yard pickup and a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Right back to the well. Able to pick up a couple down to the 27. This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Wants to go up top. Buys a little extra time. On the move to the right and looking for a big one. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. New center downs right on the doorstep for this offense. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
One of the things I like about this defense is their DBs are not afraid to put their face in the fan and go tackle. You saw it that time with the quarterback making a great play, tackling the quarterback on the option for a big loss.
On 3rd and goal, you can't hear yourself thinking here. And he was shooting for the end zone there, and they couldn't make the completion.
And those sting for offenses, man. You've got an opportunity to get in the end zone, to get the touchdown. It's not easy. It's hard to get.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Gamecocks.
The offense goes as he goes, so really no surprise on the opening drive. They keep feeding him the football. He showed you all of his ability on that TD.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And here's the return.
All right, not ideal. Not ideal. You're an offense. You want to get a good kickoff return, but you're starting inside your own 10. Now come out, set the tone. Get some high percentage completion. You might not go with that script you had because you might have a little better field position, but you just get some few first downs, get that first down right now.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Back to pass. Oh, they're after him. Complete to the right. Has plenty for the first down, and they stop him at the 28. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Wants to throw on first down. Makes the grab. It's Sexton. And the explosiveness, the big gainer, gets it to the 49-yard line. The Crimson Tide comes to the line with the 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. And he bats it away, it falls incomplete. Guys, let's chat about Alabama. Really interesting matchup here. It's always fun when the top 2 teams in the conference get to square off in the regular season. With all the expansion, it's become a little bit of a rarity, hasn't it?
It has. Obviously, there's so many teams in each conference, but head-to-head still very much matters. So if you're sitting, obviously, at the top like these teams are, the head-to-head this day will really matter down the road.
Yeah, this was a game we circled way back in the preseason, expecting these 2 teams to be as good as they are, and now we get to find out who's the best in conference. Both these teams relishing this opportunity to show not only their opponent, but the rest of the conference who the top dog is.
On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. He'll take a shot. And it's incomplete way downfield, and the defense rises to the occasion. Wide receiver comes in motion. Off-play action on first down. He's going for it all. Snags it. Touchdown, Gamecocks. And once he got away from the knee, they had no shot at catching it.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
Here comes that Alabama offense. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the grab. Gets it out just short of the 20. Out of bounds at the 19-yard line and a little more room to operate. The give to the tailback. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Alabama comes to the line on 3rd and short. Defense loves to show heat and try to confuse the quarterback. Stopped in the backfield, and that'll be a loss of 2. The punt team makes its way onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. No fair catches here, looking for room. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. First play of the drive, wants to throw. He lets it fly. And it's knocked away downfield. The DB getting a hand in there. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. The Tide crowd roaring noise down on the Saban field on third down. Quarterback making adjustments. On third and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's fourth down. Less than a yard to go for a first down, and the offense will remain on the field. Tries to get it on the ground. Across the 25.
And I don't know if field position really matters on that one, right? I know they're on the plus side of territory, but 4th and inches, most offenses today are going to be going for it. They did. They execute the running play, and they keep the sticks moving.
Snags it over the middle. They'll finally put the brakes on him at the 3. A big throw, catch and run on that one. And the Gamecocks are moving quickly down the field. He'll set up to throw. Trying to set up the screen. Touchdown, South Carolina! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9. And with the extra point, they're up 21-0.
That makes the score. South Carolina, 21. Alabama, 0.
Let's see if he can make a play on the return. They'll snap it from the 10 for the first play of this drive. Unloads quickly. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Looking to fire. Finds a soft spot in the middle. How about that effort to get it out across the 20? They'll mark it at the 21. It's a first down. Looking downfield on first down. And the Heat gets there. And they get him down at the 14-yard line. The Crimson Tide just hoping at least to get some of the yardage back here on second down. Wants to go up top. They've got the screen set up. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Alabama with a lot of ground to cover here on third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
Number 19, on to punt it away.
Now on the return. He gets a block. Good job by the coverage team, and that's how we'll end the period. We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Motion from the wide receiver. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the outside.
Gets it out fast. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. They're down to the 32-yard line on 1st and 10. Handoff from the shotgun. Got the first down and more. The chunk plays that they love glove, and he takes it all the way down to the 10. The Gamecocks will snap it on 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. And he'll skip his way out of bounds after a short gain, making sure he doesn't take any unnecessary punishment. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Back to pass. And that one was way too far for anybody to catch, except ticket holders. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Floats it out in space. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. It's 4th down and 6, and they'll try to convert.
That's a good example of why location on throws is so important. It's 3rd down, and if the quarterback just puts that in a better spot, his player can catch it and advance it and maybe get the first, but because he killed his receiver's momentum because of the poor throw, the defense was able to rally and make a stop.
Quick release on the RPO. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the 1st down. The Crimson Tide can dig into that playbook here on 2nd and short. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down. You can go way back in the history books to the wishbone attack all the way back to the first Rose Bowl team. Alabama built its identity on a strong running game.
Builds it on dudes that tote the rock and do it with nastiness, with some physicality. Not one guy's going to bring them down, and you see it year after year with these guys, and there's always somebody that's going to be a physical challenge to try to get on the ground.
Fires to the tight end. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. Fairly manageable distance here on 3rd down from the 27. From the gun, wants to pass. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. Looks as if the Tide will punt it away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Fields the punt and looking for daylight. Just a wall of defenders everywhere he looks, and he's guided out of bounds after a short return. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. Rides the back and leaves it. Got enough for the 1st down. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. Solid run on the last play gives this offense another 1st down. Pocket breaking down. The throw. Snagged out of the air.
I think this defense really needs to start thinking about really fencing this quarterback in. You cannot let him go east or west because he will extend the play with his legs and his speed and then hurt you throwing the football.
Gonna take a shot at this DB. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Gamecocks.
You talk about going on the road and making a statement. 27-0. Hostile environment be dang. You talk about home field advantage? Well, it hasn't worked. They have come in and had answers and started this 1st half as good as you possibly can.
Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Caught in the backfield, it's Sexton. It's a fumble. And the fumble goes out of bounds. They'll maintain possession, actually picked up yardage on the play. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Open space at the 25. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's 1st down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. To the air on 1st down. Finds a spot in the middle. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Offense in a bunch formation. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Working that left side now. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. 4 punts already, and they've got to convert here to avoid a 5th. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. The Crimson Tide needs to convert on 3rd and short. Wants to keep it in the air. Looking to the big tight end. Oh, he can't hang on. Almost had the interception, and this guy makes so many big plays, but couldn't come up with that one. It'll be 4th down. Kick is in the air. Hooks it all the way in, and now turns his attention upfield. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. Let's see if they can put together a drive starting from their own 28. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
That is exactly what this defense needed. They have not had a great first half, given up a bunch of touchdowns, but this might get them started. This might get the energy going and maybe rattle the quarterback a little bit with that sack.
And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. And the deflection on 3rd down. How big is that? Forces a 4th down. And the Gamecocks will try to pin them back with the punt. 3 and out. They got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Back to pass on 2nd down. The screen, he's got wheels. That's some old school, hard-nosed, tough running as he powers his way to the 30. Alabama quickly back to the line. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Got his man. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. The Tide with the 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Grab behind the line. It's Sexton. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Wants to throw. They'll have to be efficient against the clock. Trying to escape and get it himself. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. The Crimson Tide looking for a big play to convert on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. The Crimson Tide will bring the punt team on the field. He'll try to really get into this one. And they'll let that one go, and it'll roll out of bounds. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. The running back has it. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. They'll go to the air on 2nd and short. Unloads it downfield. Pass is incomplete, and half comes to a close on that play. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, what else is new? A spirited environment there in Tuscaloosa. And how can we begin our analysis of that first half without singing the praises of one of the elite backs in football? Racking up huge numbers on the ground, even throwing the occasional block. This kid is the total package. And if this defense doesn't adjust its strategy, he could be headed towards a career day. And with that said, let's send it back to the guys at Bryant-Denny Stadium.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. Let's see if they can keep that first half momentum rolling. Breaks into the open. Brought down at the 33, but not before he gets 10. With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. They'll give it to him again. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Looking to fire. Gonna let it fly. He caught it. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Gamecocks.
You know, quarterbacks and receivers, they develop confidence and chemistry as the game goes on. These two right now are definitely on the same page.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
We've been talking about this Big 12 showdown all week, guys. Let's show you how things played out. Arizona State was like a 65-man mute button. They went on the road and silenced one of the most vocal crowds in football. And it's clear this Sun Devils team has adopted the mantra, let your play do the talking. Fun one in the Big 12, man. They generally are, as the teams there continue to jockey for bowl position.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Alabama will get the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll move the wide receiver. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Fires to the wideout. Finds a man on the right. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. Got the quick pass. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the bootleg, wants to toss it. Got out of trouble and throws. Wide open downfield. And he's brought down after a nice game. Here's an opportunity for this offense in search of its first touchdown. It's 1st and 10. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. Nice move to keep running. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down, they can't pick up the first without scoring. Under fire. Touchdown, Alabama! Fired in from the red zone for the score. We've got a timeout here as this coach is challenging the call. He wants to give the replay booth the chance to have another look.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. We're taking shots. We need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit.
And it's blocked. He's got a chance to take this one back. After all that, it wound up better than they could have imagined. They wind up with a 2-pointer. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. He'll ride his man on the option. Gets it past the marker. There he goes. And he will finally go out of bounds after another big gain, and they are absolutely gashing them with this running game. Looking to throw on first down. He'll pull it down. He's pushed out of bounds inside the 40 at the 38, and these guys are on the move. From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. The jet sweep pass. There he goes. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, South Carolina. That touchdown grabbed the 25th of his career.
Not surprising either. When you've got this guy's ability at that position, quarterbacks are going to be looking for you. 25 touchdown catches, that's an impressive figure.
Yeah, he's definitely one of those guys that have been so big time. Big time moments, clutch plays, you know, makes those contested catches. He's a guy that can do everything, and that's why he's putting up such great stats.
Looking downfield on first down. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered. Pick up the first. Lost to fire on second down. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Hauls it in. Tackle is made at the 27. Let's see if they decide to punt it. Alabama will bring the punt team on the field. Secures it at the 30. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. They're starting this drive with a massive lead, and they just want to finish. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. The Gamecocks trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Going to sling it on second down. Throws to the tight end. Complete to the right. And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. He'll keep it himself. He'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play. After a good pickup on the run, it's second down. Wants to go up top. Using his legs to buy some time. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly. Ball just inside the 40 at the 39. It's third and short.
When you talk about versatility at the running back spot, you got to talk about this guy in the conversation. He already has caught a touchdown in this one. They're still trying to throw him the football. That one goes incomplete, but I would keep this up if I'm on offense.
How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down? Touch pass on the jet sweep. Find some fresh air. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. And the Gamecocks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Throws toward the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Gamecocks.
Nice job by the quarterback finding the big fella in the end zone. He's going to find a hole. He's going to find an opening. That guy's, you got to trust him, and I'm going to throw it up and let him make a play like he did right there.
South Carolina, 49, Alabama.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. From the gun, running back on the move. And the ball's out, and they're after it. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover. This offense has it with really good field position. Here comes the option. He'll toss it. Oh, he's got some space. They'll finally make the tackle, but that option was executed to perfection. The Gamecocks moving quickly to the line. The snap sets up the throw. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now is taking out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place. And that time, they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
This defense was put in a difficult spot, but they've made it tough. And now the offense faces third and goal. Motion from the wideout. Touch pass on the jet sweep. And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. 4th and goal from the 2. Can they finish this drive? Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Gamecocks.
When you get down here in the red zone, when you get close to the end zone and you get goal-to-go situations, you've got to be physical, and I love teams that can run the football. They run the football, hand it to the running back. He does the rest, puts it in the end zone.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Bringing the heat. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. Alabama with a lot of ground to cover here on 3rd and long. They'll keep it on the ground to the right. And they did not let him reach the line to gain. It'll bring up a decision here. And here comes the punt team.
Number 19 in punt formation to kick it away.
Touchdown, South Carolina. Special teams proving to be special.
South Carolina. Number 21 takes it back for the score.
A dynamic, explosive return. The sliver of daylight exploding through it, just vaporizing and reappearing on the other side and housing it.
And punt returners are so quick, you can play touch football in an elevator with them and lose. You can't even get your hand on those, so quick, so elusive. Does such a great job making people miss, but still going full speed up the field to get all the way to the end zone and score the TD.
Here he comes with the return. He goes out of bounds on that return right at the 20-yard line. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. They went 3 and out the last time they had it, and at this point of the game, you just can't afford many of those. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. The Crimson Tide just hoping at least to get some of the yardage back here on second down. Looking to throw at Stockton. That's caught. It's Davis. It's a fumble. A fortuitous turn of events to keep possession of that one. 3rd down for the offense after recovering their own fumble. From the gun, wants to pass. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41. Alabama with a 1st and 10 here. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Pressure coming. Just gets rid of it before the heat. And he needed a little bit wider field as that one falls out of bounds. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Couldn't connect on 1st down. Now back to the air. Makes the grab. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the 1st down. New set of downs after the completion. Looking to throw again. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. The Crimson Tide just hoping at least to get some of the yardage back here on 2nd down. Back to pass. Fires to the tight end. Turning it on. They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a 1st and goal from the 10. Just moments ago, Alabama was feeling the shadow of its own goalpost, and now the Tide generating momentum. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
Well, that last play is basically a microcosm of what today has been like for this offense. Just nothing happening. Not physical enough at the point of attack. They're being swarmed.
And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. Now 3rd and goal, and tough yardage to cover here. To the air, it's Stockton. Looking to the end zone. Looking for the goal line. Touchdown Tide! They get it into the end zone to pay off that opportunity.
I think it's a good sign for coaches to see that their team is still fighting. They're getting blown out in this game. Nothing has gone their offense's way. They've been outmatched. But here in the 4th quarter, you like to see guys competing. You like to see guys still trying to fight. Because as a coach, you want to know, next time you take the field, which guys you can depend.
He's got an alley. And there he goes. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. He is a field-flipping machine. Take it on one end, return it to the other.
And now you get to celebrate. What a beautiful job. We always talk about defense. We always talk about offense. But, man, when your special teams come through for you and score, it is huge, and it provides such a boost for the crowd.
Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. Power football with the run. And he's still running after the move. Gets it across the 25. He'll step out at the 26 as his offense tries to grind out some yardage. The Crimson Tide could get very aggressive here on 2nd and inches. Looking to fire. And the pass is incomplete. Jarred loose by the hit. Now looking for that 1st down on 3rd and short from the 26. Surging forward on the sneak. Now on 1st and 10 from the 27. To the air on 1st down. Looking left. Finds his man open. Turning on the Jets. Lowers that shoulder, delivers the blow. Just making a huge play, and he sets him up all the way down at the 14. From the red zone, looking for a man. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. The Crimson Tide just hoping at least to get some of the yardage back here on 2nd down. Back to pass, it's Stockton. Unloads to the wideout. Right through his hands, you just have to make that catch, and it'll be 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. And on 4th down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. And it's right down the boulevard.
Let's not say they cut into the deficit with that field goal. Maybe just, tweaked a little bit of it away with their fingernail.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football. He's going to let it go. He's got it on the left. It's a seam wide open. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
With that last touchdown, they remain undefeated. And what can you say about this offense? One of the most explosive in the entire nation. And they're coming in, I think, every week with the mindset that we're just going to outscore.
To the end zone, and it's picked off.
2-point plays, the windows are very small to throw into. That time, he just tried to force it into a tiny window, ended up being picked, and the offense comes away with no points.
And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. Here comes that Alabama offense. Jesse, they had to kick a field goal the last time they had it.
Yeah, and oftentimes early in games, you're just trying to find your rhythm. Some things work, some don't on that first drive, David. It'll be interesting to see what happens here in the second drive.
Yeah, you got a feel for the defense now. You understand what they're trying to do, what their game plan is. Now you get to go into phase 2.
Breaks into the open. Oh, he got loose. He'll get a fresh set of downs stopped at the 31-yard line.
I love that play call. This offense is going to run the football. They're not just going to do it between the tackles, but they're going to attack you outside. You saw that with that handoff. They get to the right. They get him in space using his speed. Good play call.
Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Never had a chance to get rolling after the pick, but he gives them the ball in prime field position at the 40. On the move. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. And the Gamecocks can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and this offense just a couple of minutes away from putting one in the win column. The Gamecocks come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on 3rd down. Just outside the red zone as they pick up the first down, they'll spot it at the 22. And the Gamecocks come to the line with a new set of downs. The handoff, keep working on that clock. Really good running, gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16. 6-yard pickup on 1st down, leaves them with 2nd and 4. Here's a hit. Not able to hook up the air, incomplete.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
They've moved it into scoring territory, 1st and 10 from the 11. They'll run it out of the shotgun. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels.
And there's nothing more frustrating than when you get late in the game and you know they're running the football and you don't stop them. It's been that kind of day for this defense. They haven't played well. They're going to have to go to the well. They're going to have to figure some things out. Practice this week, I can promise you, will not be a lot of fun with these coaches.
There he goes. Across the 30, out of bounds at the 31-yard line, and they kick-started this drive with that one. It's 1st and 10 from the 31. Here's the handoff. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. They give it to him again. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the shotgun, the inside give. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Back to throw, it's Stockton. He's got him. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. Alabama comes to the line on 3rd and short. The Not able to hook up there, incomplete.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it stinks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into the locker room with your tail between your legs. I like the fighting spirit, just not enough of that today.
They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. And makes the tackle at the 23 after he got 10. From their own 23, it'll be 1st and 10. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Timeout is called, and the clock is down to 8. Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7. Wants to go up top. Fires to the middle. He's got an open man. And what a huge chunk play for this offense. Just exactly what you need to move the ball down the field.
For the offense.